Jun Chong has asked Jason, is it?
Jonas.
Jonah to speak on his behalf and read his biography. Jonah.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Master Jonas Basom, and I am a product of Grandmaster Jun Chong's marvelous teaching for the past 51 years. I've had the honor of training in Jun Chong's system and studio for almost 30 years now. Started as a wide-eyed white belt like anyone, and over the years have progressed to 4th degree master level and a black belt instructor, which is a great honor. I would like to tell you tonight about my teacher, Grandmaster Jun Chong. He was born in South Korea in 1944, raised by a single mother who encouraged him to get involved in the martial arts. And he began his journey at the age of 8. He was a shy kid, so it was a little difficult perhaps, but he fell in love with it right away. And he began training intensely, up to 8 hours a day for many years, in South Korea under Master Kim Il-sung. He immersed himself, and when he got to junior high, he started getting the itch to compete. So he started competing and winning in many national and international competitions and tournaments. He always had the dream of coming to America to start his own school. And he did make it to America in the early 1970s. He began by teaching with Master Si-U Choi in Taekwondo and learning Hapkido with Master Choi. Then in 1973, he opened up his first school here in Los Angeles, and it was in Rosemead. Soon after, he met and befriended another legendary martial artist, Mr. Chuck Norris. Norris was running a school in Wilshire Boulevard, Beverly Hills area, an excellent spot for a martial arts studio with connections to the stars and, of course, people who could afford to get involved. Norris's film career was taking off, and he had to decide to sell his studio. This gave Master Chong the opportunity to buy a studio in Wilshire, and that became his hub, his home base, from which he added multiple schools over the years in areas including North Hollywood, then a school in Tarzana, a school in Woodland Hills, and a school in Santa Monica. 1973 was also the year of the release of the immensely popular movie Enter the Dragon, starring Bruce Lee. It was a time of great awareness and interest in the martial arts in this country. And highly skilled martial artists like Jun Chong were in demand. It wasn't long before Hollywood found him, and he started his film career with some fight choreography, but quickly had the vision for himself to start his own production company. It was called the Action Brothers Productions. Jun Chong produced several independent films, including Ninja Turf, Silent Assassins, Street Soldiers, Maximum Cage Fighting, and others. He was, in fact, the very first Korean director of a full-scale Hollywood production in this country. And of course, rubbing elbows with Hollywood meant that a number of famous celebrity students came through his doors over the years. He has taught many celebrities, including Philip Rhee, who is here tonight, Master Rhee. His brothers Simon Rhee, Sugar Ray Leonard, the famous boxer Bill Superfoot Wallace, Jay Leno, David Allen Greer, Lorenzo Lamas, Dr. Robert Ray of 90210 fame, and many, many others. To promote Taekwondo across the globe, he created the World United Martial Arts Organization, connecting different martial arts organizations in different countries to come together for events and to promote the art forms. He continued emphasizing traditional teaching methods, but also adding his own unique flavor to the curriculum. He developed a complete curriculum in both Taekwondo and Hapkido training. All students at his studio, myself included, are trained in both Taekwondo and Hapkido. But it doesn't end there, because Master Chong has always had a passion for all of the martial arts, not just Taekwondo. He has trained in many art forms, and I'll tell you some of his accomplishments in just a moment. Overall, his schools became one of the most respected and successful schools in Southern California and in the United States. He's taught thousands of students over the past 5 decades and helped establish and promote Taekwondo as an art form in the West. Now, this is a Hall of Fame induction, so here are some Hall of Fame statistics for you to marvel at with the great Grandmaster Jun Chong. On the individual side, he is a 9th degree black belt in Taekwondo and has been bestowed an honorary 10th degree more recently. He has achieved 5th Dan black belt level in Hapkido, 2nd Dan black belt level in Kendo Japanese sword, 1st degree black belt level in Jiu-Jitsu, and has studied for multiple years of training in Aido, Eskrima, Aikido, and Western style boxing. This is a well-rounded martial artist. What about reaching others? One of the things I admire most about my teacher is that he has had ripple effects of impact on thousands of people. He's taught for 51 years at his own studio. He's had 4 or 5 different schools. He's had close to 30 schools started by students of his who became high-level black belts that then moved elsewhere here in LA and other places around the country. That has reached thousands more people in his system. He has led over 100 tournaments and seminars over the years, usually some every single year. He's taught close to 40,000 students individually. And he estimates that there have been close to 1,000 black belts come through his system, trained by him. All of these statistics are, of course, impressive and worthy enough of induction into this Hall of Fame. But I would like to share briefly why I've stayed with Grandmaster Chong for the past 30 years. I too developed a passion for it and it became part of my life. But one could study at many different martial arts studios in Los Angeles and study many different forms. But I stayed at his studio all these years because of the man who was in charge of it. I would like to share that in addition to the high-level training that we've received of the mind and of the body, what I've learned from you, Master Chong, most is qualities of character. This is a man of great character who treats people the right way, who doesn't allow bullies into his studio. I've been there long enough to see Master Chong say, "I'm sorry, you can no longer train here." Because it was someone who was not understanding respect for others and was trying to be too aggressive, the bully type. Master Chong said no. This is a man of great honesty. He's honest with you. What are your strengths? What do you need to work on? He will tell you the truth every time. And you will either accept that truth and improve or be stuck where you are. This is a man of also, despite all these accomplishments, of tremendous humility. Grandmaster Chong is very humble, and he models that for all of us. It's not about what he's accomplished. It's about the community that he's created, and that community reaching out far to many places. At Jun Chong Studios, it's a welcoming community for men and women, for old and young, for all types. If you are interested to improve your body and your mind, you are welcome. So I've stayed with Master Chong all these years because he has modeled not only how to have a black belt, but how to be a black belt, and how to be a martial artist who is always learning, always trying new art forms and bringing those to all of us and pushing all of us forward in a never-ending journey of self-improvement and helping others. It is my great privilege and honor to welcome Master Jun Chong. Grandmaster.